I'm building up the courage. We got volume. Oh, we got volume. It's not a stream if I don't start it with me playing myself into the mic so that I and myself and also me will know that the volume works. So I guess while I'm waiting, what'll I do? What will I do with myself? I suppose I can upload this video to YouTube. And I should probably make some kind of a update video for my YouTube channel, kind of explaining things. And I don't know. Something. Something. What if I did something mad? What if I uploaded my YouTube streaming video to Facebook? What would that do? Let's face it, what would it do? I was watching Infinite Jump Slash play Conker's Bad Fur Day on the N64. And what? That was weird. Yeah, on the N64, and he got to the part where you go to war. Does that actually load? It does. Okay. Let's see if this works. Alright, boom. Bim bam and boom. Such a strange decision that was, but we'll see how it pans out. Now, let's see. Is there anyone else that I can pester? Surely. Okay. I think it's finally time. Not to start the game, but to look back at my at my stream chat, and there's nobody. Oh, uh-oh, what did I just do? Okay, there we go. It's good. It's Gucci. Yeah, I'll just talk to myself. Hey, Pale. Hi, Pale. Welcome to the stream. Happy to have you here. Oh, shucks, man. Thanks for noticing me. I always make sure to check out your streams. Well, I wouldn't be anywhere without viewers like you. Gee whiz. I wish you were my dad. Alright. I feel like, I feel validated. Hey, Sub Slytherin, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Happy to have you here. We're gonna start pretty soon. I have a camera. I haven't turned it on because I'm a big baby, but hopefully this week I'll make it happen. I've added some channel point rewards. The last time that I streamed, I had some. The pick a game that I like and I'll talk about it, and pick a game that pick a console and I'll tell you about a game I like or don't like. Those were the channel rewards. I've sort of beefed them up a bit. I added an Ask Me Anything, and once I get the camera going, there's another one called Comb That Hair, because my hair is a wild and sassy mess at all times, and I figure, maybe people would like to see what hilarious shapes it takes when I take a comb to it. Because it might surprise you. It might surprise you sometimes. Hey, D-Kitty, thank you for coming. Happy you're here. I did something a bit wild on the Facebook. I posted my streaming video. The video titled Streaming Standard Mozart. And maybe that'll grab some attention. It doesn't on YouTube, but it just might on Fotchibook. Alright, so the hour has well rolled over at this point. Future Pale, this is where you want to start, buddy. I'm looking at you. I know you can do this. Don't make me disappointed in you. Alright, let's load the save. File 3, and Bam. Standard. Big Babu. Okay, so there's something I'd like to address right off the bat. I have been calling this person a she. I've been giving this person female pronouns based only on their pink attire and ponytailed up hair. And that is wrong of me. I shouldn't have done that. Because had I looked just a little closer, just a little deeper beyond the surface, I would have noticed that this person's name is Gustavo. Now, I don't know that that means anything specifically, but from here on out, I'm probably just going to... You know what? Why don't we be safe? Gustavo is they. They give really good advice. All right. I'm feeling pretty contemporary right about now. Now, the bigger question is, what are the buttons? And the biggest question of all, where do I go? Find a way back home to help. Right, because Black kidnapped. She kidnapped Samba. Samba's gone. We got to get her back. And that happened like 10 flippin' days ago, so we don't even know where she is anymore. But we'll try. Dad blasted, we will give it one English attempt. Okay, wrench is R2, right? Okay, we got it. We got it, everybody. We got it. She's in the ether. Yeah. Yeah, she is. What's down here? I can't swim yet. Answer to that question, instant. Okay, I hold the button to do a supercharge, and then I get to flink an oral. And that lets me go back. Beautimus. All right, so let's try to recap a little bit, if only for my own sanity. So, Robin, living her life in the outskirts of a colony, owned by one concern, which is a company and a church, sort of at the same time, where you need a permit to do just about anything. And if you don't have a permit, they rain rays of holy destruction upon you and your house, killing anybody and everybody. And Robin over here is an unlicensed wrenchist, and she's got a big wrench at that, so they're not happy with her. She met a stinky girl in a prison cell that was actually just a tavern, and her and Stinkosaurus became fast friends. They went to the Stinky's name is Mina. They went to Mina's place, a little town by the name of Isula Underwater. They went to Underwater and learned that the customs of Underwater are very different from the customs of those places ruled by one concern. In Underwater, marriage is between a man and a woman, and procreation is above all else prime. It is your prime concern. Can I open this if I have a... Why can't I flip and open this thing? Yeah, which is interesting, because Mina seems to buy into her own culture's norms, despite a lot of flags pointing to the fact that she is most definitely gay. And the object of her adoration and love is Samba, the person that we're going to go rescue right now. Papa Beatloaf threw a wrench in that theory in the last episode of this stream, but he was wrong. He was just up and down the street wrong. No, I mean, that doesn't make you a bad daughter. You got to live your life. You know, I mean, your mom has her issues, but you don't belong to her. You're your own person. Now, something that confuses me a little bit is one concern has the ability to just laser blap people off the face of the earth. So why do they need agents? Why do they need agents black, white, gray? The latter two are, referenced posthumously. Hey there, Indigo Peach. Welcome to the stream. You are a guest of honor. I suppose we should go into the church and see what's cracking. We're back in Settlement 17. This is where it all started. Okay, we already learned about all this stuff. We don't need to relearn. So this isn't like Control, Old ladies don't have new information once you've gone and fight a boss or two. Good to know. But a theme that I think you'll be seeing a lot in this game is what happens when characters who think they're right try to make everyone else live the way that they do. You'll find that in several different forms, coming from several different characters, and it's despite being a cute little indie game with an ominous background story going on, it's an interesting look at the human condition all the time. I am vigorous. I am young. I am Robin. See if there's any new tweaks we can make. We probably don't need... Oh, we could just make more iron hearts. I mean, I don't think so. I think one is good. I'll wait. I'll just wait for more. Iron heart upgrades are great for a one-hit death run, because you basically turned it into a 4-hit death run, but we're not doing that. Tweak crafting table is what you call your desk? Why? Why would you do that? What is the context? Oh no. One concern took Turcosa away. Who is he going to disgustingly hit on now? Bentley? Maybe. This guy is always in his own zone. He is not concerned. Oh, it's Petra. She doesn't seem happy to see us. Yeah, that's not a great sitch. Okay, so we've got 2 abducted people to look for now. Well, maybe not abducted, but 2 missing persons. One definitely abducted. The other hanging out with spacemen. What a day to be alive. Can I get that key at all? Still no. We'll figure it out. That key will be ours one day. She will be mine. Oh yes. She will be mine. So we didn't see the little boy coming from underwater. Probably not over there. So I guess we'll just keep going left towards Robin's house and see what we find. Okay. That's great. Got ourselves a regular almanac over there. Both of them. It's a little spooky. What in the shit is... Nope. Okay, hold on. Hold on, though. What? It's... Hello? Okay. That thing is terrifying. No thanks. Hey, Gustavo. Good advice as always. I've got nothing to complain about concerning that advice. Honestly, Gustavo should be in charge of everything. What in the shit? Gustavo should be in charge of everything. You might go in and out of sleep. It's alright. It's been that kind of week. If the sound of my confusion helps carry you off to dreamland, then, you know, I'm happy to have contributed to the cause. What's in my own house? Oh, okay. What do you mean, you people? Okay. The entire basement. Never mind. Don't worry about it. Yeah, there's nothing weird down there. It sure would be great if Mina stopped death flagging my home. I think that would be peachy. At least the ghosts can be dealt with if you just give them like a bap on the snoot. Alright, we got some more technium. At the perfect time, too. Oh, God, I still don't like them, though. Still do not care for them at all. I don't even know if this is where I want to be. This is just where I am. That's the kind of day I'm having. I think I've been through here already, but what harm could it do to just look around, shoot a few slimes in the face? Right, this is where we fought that boss. So it didn't do any harm, but it wasted time. And time is the most valuable resource you have. So I'd say that detour was at least partially harmful. And for that I apologize. I can't give you those 30 seconds back. Okay, so they only seem to get upset when you start shooting things. Understandable. Hey, GTF, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. The stream supreme, where I fumble with all my thumbs and fingers in my butt down a hill and call it gaming. Well, he does look vaguely like a spaceman. If I were a little boy, I don't think I could be corrected in calling that guy spaceman-esque. I'm sorry. Oh, geez. I'm sorry. Are you sharing, like, Ahegao in my stream? The stream of my daughter's wedding? Just forgot how to kill these dudes. But don't worry, I remembered. I figured it out. Hello? We got a tweak schematic for grass. Good? Question mark? Now we can make grass. Well, I'm thrilled. What I always wanted. Grass. I wonder how much technium that's gonna cost. A very forward-thinking kid. This is a very backward-thinking spaceman. I think we've got ourselves a sitcom, people. Presumably if they hail from the moon, yeah. Well, it seems like they found themselves at an impasse. Nah, fam. I just went underwater for a bit. Okay, yo, bruh, you are like the only weirdo here. I am very normal, and that is an ice gun. Oh, jeez Louise. Okay, so that hurts quite a bit. That knocked all my teeth out. What if I just, like, smash all the sides that I can? It doesn't seem to be working. I'm just gonna put it out there. Okay. What is this accomplishing? I don't remember how to fight this boss. He's giving me the instructions, but I don't know what they mean. Can I hit it with my wrench? I can. Oh yeah, baby. This thing is wrench weak. Fudge. That actually hurts a whole lot. Oh, I gotta get the other side now. Okay, I can do that. You ain't seen shit, motherfucker. Problem solved by hitting. Sometimes, that's the solution. Okay, we got a butt stomp. See, I learned to butt stomp so fast, I didn't even need prompting that time. All those other times, I learned immediately. Butt stomp is the answer. Alright, we beat the boss, guys. Very proud. Hey, Game Boy! Subscribe for 2 months. Thank you very much, my dude. Welcome to the Pee Pee Poo Poo Squad. I'm working on that title. I'll change it eventually. Mega Man called. He wants his ice gun back. Yeah, he does. This guy probably took it from Chill Penguin instead of actually fighting him. Think with your butt, always. Oh, I do. I do now. This game has made me grow as a person. Oh, okay. That was not... Oh, okay. I was going to say that was not very good. Not great. Dude's out here trying to be Link. No, I'm Robin. I'm named after a bird. Jeez. Yeah, it's a bit awkward now. I mean, I'm not against getting Pontus back to his mom, but we sure are taking a lot of detours on the way to rescuing Mina's significant other. Like, Samba's not an afterthought, you know? Confirmed Canadian. You got it. Yeah, this is a tough conversation. I can understand where Eller is coming from, but he's making a lot of decisions for someone who isn't him. And, yeah, it's not cool, man. That's the last boss we fought. Concern HQ armor piloted by an idiot. I'm not feeling too great about my caliber of boss wins under the old belt. Gotta step it up a notch. No! Must save! Oh! My inner Robin is a cave person. I'm great at fighting low IQ morons. Yeah, so far. So far I'm stellar at it. And by stellar, I mean I win with like a fraction of my health remaining. So Mina and Elro don't get along. There's some friction there. Oh, there's this guy again. I hate him already. I just... The fact that his name is close to mine, and he also uses way too many thesaurus words, I feel personally attacked. You leave Mina Stink alone. She's adorable. Seems Captain Myron has seen some shit. Let's just break into his boat. Deal. All right, guys, we're gonna break into a boat. That's what today is. Today is break into a boat o'clock. And I, for one, couldn't be happier. Is there anyone else that we can talk to here before we leave? Oh! We had something. We had a quest. We had a reason for being here other than whatever we're here for at the moment. Hang on a second. Let me scoop my brains off the floor. I guess let's talk to her. Wow, thanks a lot for that. Thanks for bringing my boy home, but you deserve to die, so you should probably do that instead. Feeling the love here. No wonder Robin lives on the outskirts of this place. Hello? Can I just leave a building? Yeah, this is Homie's house. I don't know why I'm shooting the walls. I remember there being like a secret entrance in one of these houses. By Jove, I'm gonna find it. Is it in the church? Okay, what I'm talking about, there's a guy who gave us a letter, right? He gave us a letter and was like, hey, or maybe it was a she. I don't know. Gender confuses me. Someone gave us a letter and said, hey, deliver this to my significant other in Settlement 15. Why don't you? You big baby. And I, never one to back down from a taunt. Oh, there we go. Okay. Never to back down from a taunt was like, sure, I can do that. Well, delivering mail is fixing the problem of communication gaps, wouldn't you say, Joel? Okay, I have Joel's letter now. Is underwater. Yeah, alright, I mean, sure, great. So we've got ourselves a back and forth fetch quest. My absolute favorite. Can you guys think of any games where you've had to do that? The first game that comes to mind for me is Earthbound. There's a white sesame seed and a black sesame seed in the desert. They are 1 pixel in size each. You gotta find them both, and then talk to one who has a message for the other, who has a message for the other, who has a message for the other. It's a situation. And I do it every time. Every dang time. Now I'm the mailman. Now I'm the person. Thank you, 2021. The only examples coming to mind are World of Warcraft and MMO RPG shenanigans. Yeah, that's fair, some Slytherin. I know that's pretty common there. Yeah, I didn't get it. Is it because he has books? Was that the joke? He has books? Guess you're booked with the stream. Hey! Man, the contents of this guy's boat are a real page turner. Nope, I'm as bad as Mina. Never mind. The lands have been changed again. Oh, we're getting some actual lore here. Let's put our paying attention caps on. Spines. Are those like those piano key shelfy rock things that we saw earlier? They seem to be the cause of earthquakes at the beginning of the game. Maybe that's what he means. Uh-oh. Mina, literally, what is the matter with you? You almost made a statistic happen here. You came dangerously close. This is why we need to regulate stinky girls, everybody. I'll be the first to say it. No bump stocks on stinky girls around here. Pass that stinky girl bill. I will. That's going to be my main platform when I'm elected. Presidente El Macho Mucho of the entire planet. 2023. Welcome to the stream, Papa Beatloaf, and welcome to the stream, Pip Mimi. Happy to have you both here. The party gets larger, and I get less in charger. So this captain, he's making a map. He's checking it twice. He knows when one concern is naughty or nice. Farrier Shockwood. That was the tower that the spaceman mentioned. There's a tower in the woods that belongs to the concern. It should be the nearest place that agent can get to. I agree with Mina. When you hear map, you just hear of Tingle from Zelda, to be honest. Yeah, that's called a PTSD flashback. Is what that's called. Tingle Tingle single-handedly put us all through Vietnam. That's what he did. He did that to us. And we can't take it back. Alright, I have the key. It seems we want to head to the left of Settlement 17. So that's where we're going to go. We have a mission. We've completely forgot about Samba. Completely. Who even knows? Tingle is definitely more stinky. Yeah, he is. He's a Stinkosaurus Rex, that guy. That's why he dresses like a dinosaur. Alright, I suppose I have to go through here once more. I'm gonna deal with these terrifying ghost things some more. I like Booze. I like Booze better. I mean, they're like vaguely cute, but then you shoot. And they just become like a nightmare coming after you. F-. population control. They sound like babies. You can wrench them down. Yeah, I know. You get them to behave by booping them on the snoot. Give them a little pappity pap pap, and they settle right down. But I don't like it. I don't like the way they come at me. You know, like if you're gonna come at me, come correct, and with your arms all out and your mouth all open and making weird gurgly pasta noises. Not correct. Incorrect. Okay, I made this mistake. Oh, fudge. I made this mistake last time. Just it being there is making me want to just use the wrench and nothing else. I just don't want to deal with it. Oh, crying out loud. You wouldn't get along with my dogs. That's exactly how someone should come at someone. I don't know. I don't know about all that. I think I get along okay with dogs. I'm really weird with animals. That probably requires a bit more explanation so your imagination doesn't fill in the blanks. I'm really awkward around people. I never know what people are thinking or what they want, and so I'm just like always very uncomfortable. And animals can't talk, so it's even worse. I never know what they want. Never ever in a million years do I know what animals want. And like, I tend to treat animals like I treat people, where like, generally, unless I'm invited to touch them, I won't. And because animals can't talk, and I'm bad at reading body language, I just never touch or pet animals ever. Even when I'm told to, I'm like, nah, it's alright, I'm good. They're fine. They don't need me to do that. I respect them from a distance. Which makes it sound like I don't like animals, but I do. I think they're adorable. I like animals all day long. I'm just really awkward. Your big dog will invade my space and give me no other option, and your small one will growl until petted. And will be like Velcro. When animals do the thing where they like put their head under your hand and lift it up and be like pet me or else, then I get the message. That's pretty clear. That's a pretty clear one. But I find like there's no amount of petting that will ever satisfy an animal like that. That's been my experience. I would not... Okay, Papa Beat Papa Beat Luffy. Chill out. It's not that bad. I'm not out here slapping animals. I know how to pet things. I'm just, you know, very awkward. Even when I like talk to animals, someone introduces me to their pet. It's like, oh, hey, this is Milo, and I'll just be like, hi, hey there, Milo. That's great for you. And then I'll just sit quietly until someone says something. It's a disaster. Elro pulled a tutorial on us. Futaba wants head pets in P5, so I have experience. I guess I can anime head pat now. I suppose that's a tool in my tool belt. That slapped you for pets? How does that work? Alright, so Elrose pulled a tutorial on us. I hope we don't have to fight him now. He talks with his hands. A very gesticular dog. That's cool. The smell of blue. Well, which chemical is blue, by the way? Is that triangle? Is that circle? Which... Because I know triangle is the worst chemical. The worst one. I like the cut of this guy's jib. He's got bumps for the rumps. Bruh, bruh. So this is the Farrier Shockwood. I'd like to just sit on this dialogue box for a moment and appreciate this man appreciate everything that he is and everything that he could be. What a guy. Alright, I'm ready for top tips. Okay, so the chemical contras are not with concern. They just pretend to be. That's why they look similar, but aren't hostile. Got it. Maybe. Maybe we all are. Hey, I'm playing this game on a pretend station. What are the odds of that? We aren't in Outlast. Aren't we, though? So this is the Farrier Shockwood. If I'm not mistaken, this area by itself has been the cause of many people looking up a guide on where to go next. So I'm looking forward to that one. Yeah. Okay, so I made myself a shortcut. Good to know. Hopefully I won't need to do that. Hopefully my gamer instincts will kick in. And I'll... What? And I'll know. Oh, the polarity's reversed. My bad. The next area did that for you? Oh. We've got Shocky Boys. Where in the heck... How about I just climb on top? What if I just do that? The next area is the tower, right? That place is actually pretty labyrinthine, if I'm not mistaken. Like, it's just a vertical go, but, like, there's so many, like, little maintenance shafts and... Well, you'll see. You'll all see. Now, what's this guy's situation? Okay. So if I make an elect... Yeah, okay. So that... Why didn't it work on that treasure chest that had a light bulb on it? I've had the word bulgogi stuck in my head all week. What does it mean? Does anyone know? What is a bulgogi? Okay, so these electrically controlled platforms. It's Korean food? Okay, what kind? Help me. why am I hearing it in my soul head? Okay, I'm fairly certain we're not supposed to be doing this just yet, but, I mean, I've got... Yeah, see, I did it. I'm a genius, and I got some improvium out of it. Let's see, bulgogi directly means fire meat, which is basically like grilled meat. It's usually beef. That sounds delicious! I don't know where I saw or heard it, but I guess my inner me was just all about it. And now that I know what it is, I concur. My outer me and my inner me are in accord at this moment. Hey, Valis, welcome to the stream. How are you doing, man? Give me the 411. Do you guys ever watch Sonic Underground? They're like looking for their mom. They're always looking for their mom. That's the whole show. But in one episode, they were super looking for their mom, and they sang a song that was like, I'm looking for someone. Have you heard the 411? Please help me if you can. And then they're trying to find their mom, guys. It's a story as old as time. Yeah, they made a vow their mother would be found. Sonic Underground. Did they ever find her? They found the Chaos Emeralds, which are pretty hard to find. Alright, what's the situation in here? One concerned members, remember, you are Mother's special children. She and him chose you to be more educated for a reason. Telling settlement inhabitants of our research will only cause confusion and misrepresentation of facts. Okay, Federal Bureau of Control. Sorry, I shouldn't be cross-contaminating my streams. You only remember Do It To It? I like Do It To It to this day. I'm sure they never find their loved ones in these American cartoons. Have you not seen Fievel? Have you not seen Fievel Goes West? You have no faith, sir. Alright, I have no idea where the flip I'm going. I think that's important for you all to know about me. Only personnel with electrical gear may travel this thornfield safely. The large coils near the path should catch the charge even when you're distant. Oh, I'm really good at being distant. Let's go. Your sister named her dog Fievel? That's amazing. The guy who does the ordinary sausage channel, his cat's name is Fievel. I think Fievel is making a comeback. Allô? Oh, geez Louise. Okay, well, yep. What did I do wrong? I guess I should probably have another look in the room and see. Oh, I made it. Okay, there's a thing. There's a thing over there. You make a mouse movie and name him Sixel? If anyone can do it, you can. Okay, so what if I, like, fire a missile? What if I do that? Oh. Oh, fudge off. Oh, God, it hurts every time. Alright, let me catch up on chat really quick. You guys have been active on me. Can I make this shorter? I can. That boy went west as heck. Yeah, you know he did. The cartoon series, not a movie. I don't think I've caught a stream when you don't get lost. Oh yeah, no, it's part of the package. You can't have a stream with me without me getting confused. While in the same breath telling you, this is one of my favorite games, everybody. That's what you get here. That didn't seem to accomplish anything. So what I'm thinking, this is my thought. These are my thinky thoughts. There's nothing I can do in here right now. There's some other piece of the puzzle I need. That's probably not true, but I just cannot for the life of me see another solution in here. So, like what happens if I... Oh God. Oh God, I can't get out. Never mind. I have to solve. I can't leave. Oh man, but I'm dumb. I'm dumb though. Was no one told? Put my thinking cap on. I don't have one of those. Ah, fudge. Welcome to the stream. Yep, we're gonna be here for the next hour and a half. Easily. Maybe I can sequence break my way through. Nope. What if, the gap is... No! I'm too stupid! Oh, man, this is sad. Fuck! That's right, kill me. First death of the stream. Let's try again. I shouldn't have done that. I got impatient. Well, I'm not going back there for a moment. I'm going to see what else there is. I'm sure I have to go back at some point. But for now, I'm just going to look around some more. Let's pretend that didn't happen. Oh, hello. Oh! Oh my. I don't think he can be hurt. Can he be hurt, guys? Does anyone know? Help! Help me! Everything is an impasse. Can I hurt him with stuff I currently have? What if I electrify my wrench? Oh, he doesn't seem to care about that either. Okay, the only thing I haven't tried is butt stomping. Oh, I guess that does work. That's probably not how you're supposed to do it. Also, I don't have a key here. I guess we have to go back to the room. I think that there's really nothing else for it. We have to go back to the room. It's a good thing my sister isn't watching. She'd be making super fun of me. Because when she was playing Iconoclasts, she was getting lost here, and I'm like, what? Here? Why? I don't know. The game's pretty straightforward. That was me. I've been through here already, haven't I? Yeah, I have. Alright. I suppose it can't be helped. I say that, but I desperately want it to be helped. Like, I'll go anywhere. I'll do anything. Okay, let me think about this. Okay. There's electricity in that room. That much is true. That much I know. Okay. The room has electricity. And if I were electricity, I would let me get past already. There we go. More like Snail Voyager. Yeah, that's true. Okay. So there are things that need to be hit with grenades. That much is a fact. This thing cannot go up. I have the key here. This thing cannot go up while this is still there. There's also a wrenchy doodle here, which probably releases all of those. And I can't access it at the moment. Shit. Okay. And then it sends me over that way when it's done. That comes down. I just fucked up again. I might not make it back. I might die again. I didn't die again. I feel... There has to be something going on with that thing. I don't know what. Oh! Aha! Ha 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 ha! Yes, indeed. I'm not very quick. I'm the worst. But I think I might have found a solution. Okay. This is probably not the way the game wanted me to do it, but we're here. I probably should have been riding that. Ah, damn it. Oh, no. Does anything bring it back? I was trying to ride it, just so everyone knows. Let's see if anything's different. Not really. So did I just screw myself? Do I gotta die now? I might have to die now. Probably not. It doesn't feel like the kind of game that would make you do that, but I'm tremendous dumb, and that's the only lead I've got, so I'm just gonna kill myself. Okay, take 3. We're not even at the hard part of the Farrier Shockwood, and I'm already struggling big time. Does not bode well. Not like this. Then how? How? I don't have a brain to give it a brain blast with. Could you holy yourself, then shoot bomb down? What? Just... Okay. My bullets carry the shock? Is that true? I don't know about all that. I'm just gonna... Yeah. Alright, I did it. This is absolutely not how it's supposed to be done, I promise. But I did it. I'm afraid to come down here. Oh, never mind. No, I'm not. It's got the thing. I have some mad explosive dodge. Can I dodge? I guess they do. I don't think I solved this room properly, but whatever. We can get out of here now. That's all that matters. Hey, thanks. Oh, thanks for the... Oh, Jesus. Thanks for the raid, man. Party of 3. Jiffrey, welcome and his party of 3 to the stream. You've actually raided me at the perfect time. I could not be more ready for a raid than this very moment. I just deftly solved a puzzle on my first try. You showed the poorest possible showing of Crash Bandicoot 4? I don't know, man. I don't think so. I think you did just fine. Based on what I was watching, that Crash Bandicoot 4 was eating out of the palm of your hand. I'm gonna save my game. Oh, God. You were doing it bad. You should have seen me. Not this stream, of course. It was solved, yeah, it was solved in speedrunner time. I mean, this is an any percent run, but I still did it super fast. You died 14 times in a level and it gave you an extra checkpoint. Yeah, it's that adaptive difficulty level that we were talking about. Wow, it literally is just walking up to them with your whole chest and shooting them. That is actually the solution. That is pretty spicy. Alright. What if I just kind of like... you know, one of those. There you go. Oh, that didn't... Oh! That is damaging it, though. Right? It's giving out little... Yeah, okay, it does damage them. Oh, I can... Wait. Hold on a second. There! That's how real people do it. That's how real human beings make it happen. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Not a fan of parrying. I forgot I had it. That's what happened. Whenever I stream, I'm streaming with a small brain, but the smallness of the brain varies. And today it's eensy weensy. Last time I prayed Iconoclast, I think it went pretty well. I was on top of things. I barely got stuck at all. This time, man. Oh, hello. Smooth Brain Squad, exactly. I'm supposed to knock that monster into the vine hole? Well, I didn't. I didn't even see a vine hole. Well, what's important is, you know, we saved the day. I'm going the wrong way right now, aren't I? I don't think I am, but I might be. But I don't know. I'm not. I opened the way over here. Oh, it's really a shame. I'm usually like a pretty clever guy, and I can't prove it. Ever. What's this guy got to say? You're at 1.2k channel points? Oh boy! That means you do not watch me at all. You know how many channel points I had on your channel yesterday, Jiff? 13,000. 13,000 points. I jury-rigged so many poll results with all those fucking points from watching you, Jiff. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. What did this guy say? I wasn't even looking at the screen. Okay. He doesn't seem to know who we are. See, look at these guys. These guys have got bank. They've made some... Jesus, what is this room? They've made some... Wait, no, let me... Okay, whatever. It's fine. Nope. Yes. I did it. You're at 14.8k. It's like, yeah, see, DeKitty is the MVP. She's here all the dang time. One concerned members, remember, do not execute any order if it involves researching non-vacated areas. Right, we gotta make sure there's no people around, otherwise they might have questions. Ah, what did I just do? What did this just do? I did something here, and I don't know what. It scares me. But whatever, we'll just leave it for now. Hi, are you a one concerned guy that I... Yep, okay. Hold on. I don't gotta throw grenades about it. You can just chill. So they boarded all the doors up. I'm assuming with people still inside. You gotta focus on getting your bread up, homeboy. You're not even halfway there. Who are we talking to? Yeah, well, I have channel point rewards now. One of them is useless, which I think is pretty in flavor with the stream. One of them is to comb my hair, but that's really not going to be all that useful until you can see me. Tweak schematic wood. Well, with wood and grass, we could probably take over this whole damn forest. Okay, so they're finding the woods are not all that hospitable. I don't know. I don't know what I was hoping to accomplish there. Hey, brah, don't be messing with guys that look like me but purple. Okay. Right, so green good, purple bad. Let's see if we can make some tweaks. His hair is real thick. I have to ask, I see those statues have like electricity coming out of them. Same with the phone lines. Can you charge them? I'll take a look. I'll take a look in a second. Let's just see what I can make here. Increases my wrench swing. I can't talk either. Shock value. Stay electrified for a longer time. We probably want one of those. I'll grab one of those for now. Being a bit picky. I feel like we probably... Yeah, okay, you know what? Yeah! Hello? I didn't want to pick that up. Look! It's a... Oh, that actually worked. What? Why? That had no business working. I'm angry. I'm angry right now. That shouldn't have functioned for me. There's a charge block, which you threw at a chargeable item. Look, don't speak science at me, alright? I don't... Oh god, this is like my first time playing a video game. Every time I stream, my body's hot from all the embarrassment I'm feeling right now. Ooh, ooh. If it works, it works, yeah. If we can get through this forest, I mean, that's basically going to be the highlight of my year, I think. It's only going to go downhill from there. Aha. Aha! Wah. See, look, I solved one all by myself. And I got some improvium out of it. What do you think of that? My body's hot because you're listening to me? That's sweet. Oh god, this room has a lot going on, doesn't it? What's your deal? No, the boys call me Robin. That's my name. Wow. People are friendly around here. Okay. Relatable to character, do not steal. Alright, I've done nothing for myself. Good, 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 good. Perfect. What's over here? We got some vines, some spiky boys. What happens when I throw a grenade? Oh! Oh, that happens. Oh, God. Salty run back. Pay lost a fight against the game? I might have, yeah. I did die to some twigs earlier. Wasn't my finest hour. Okay, I can't break those without going... Oh, jeez. Okay. So what if... No, that's not helpful either. Twigs were cheaters. What if I shoot it with a missile? If I do that, what would that do? Okay. Well, it's something. Whoops. David Cage. Talk about a game I dislike? Papa Beatlo, if you want me to talk about a David Cage game I dislike. Well, that's not technically how that's supposed to work. You're supposed to pick a game console, but I hear you. I hear you. So, let's see. Which one of David Cage's masterpieces was I not a fan of? Let's see here. He hasn't made that many. He hasn't made a lot of it. Indigo Prophecy, I guess. Like, I kind of like Indigo Prophecy, but I feel like out of the ones he's made, I probably like that one the least, just because it doesn't make any kind of sense. Indigo Prophecy is a game where you pretend to be Neo from the Matrix until you turn into a zombie. And also the world is getting too cold. And I think that's just silly. Where the fuck? I hereby resign from cleaning up this cave. Whenever I leave, everything is undone anyway, so what's the point? I can feel that vibe, my dude. I feel that vibe right now. I'd like to... Damn it, I came from here. I like that one a lot because it's the only one of its kind. Yeah, like, it was kind of tough. I feel like I should expound a bit more, but I don't dislike Indigo Prophecy. It's just... I was given a very narrow field, and out of all the David Cage games I've played, it's probably the least competent, but it's also like his first game, so... You solve this puzzle 100 times in your head? Great, tell me the answer. You do this for me and I'll play Crash for you. How's that sound? Okay, I think I got it. Oh, did you make Omicron? I haven't played that one. What? Heavy Rain wasn't the most innovative game in every... I mean, it only took me 8 years to start playing, but I enjoyed it for what it was. I do not have this solved. I changed my answer. That was the wrong direction entirely. Okay. Oh, I know what to do. That's the wrong button. Also, that's not what to do. Well, I think what I want to do is get to this ladder. And I could probably do it with just the right amount of sequence breaking. But I shouldn't solve all the puzzles with sequence breaking. I can't say it. Omicron has David Bowie. I liked Heavy Rain up until the ending. I feel like I love it then. I was mad from the get-go. I don't know what we're talking about anymore. My whole life is just a absolute mess. Good gracious. As a parent, I'm not trying to watch adults lose their children and retreat into juvenile self-obsession. That is kind of what the game was, wasn't it? Can you shoot it up or left? I can shoot it, like if I shoot it up, I bring it back to its like default position. Oh, you're fine, Indigo Peach. Don't worry about it. We'll get through this eventually. Or I'll die trying. Can I move it any further down, maybe? Is that an option? Nope. Sure can't. Can I shoot it up when I move it to the left? Yeah, that's its starting position. That's where it was to begin with. I'll do it right now. Or I'll try to do it right now. Maybe it won't let me anymore. Fine, I'll just reset the room. There, that's the starting position of it. That's where it was originally. I don't know what's happening. I mean, it's alright, neither do I. Let's see. Yeah, unfortunately, I need the polarity to be going the other direction. But if it does go the other direction, then I can't use it to break through the red blocks. Also, I'm a doofus. I have to use my wrench or something. Yeah, the platform on the right probably is the key to all this, but I just Alright, well here's the ladder that I thought I needed, so I clearly don't. Goes down, then up, then left. I'll try. Well, it can't go down, then up, then left, because I pushed it down, and putting it up would bring it right back to default position. So there's probably another direction that you want in there. Yeah, I know, Papa Beatloaf. You have to let the missile travel a bit. That's the wrong weapon. Yeah, I'm not great at these sorts of puzzles either. Right? So now, at this point, the only directions it can go are left. Because I don't have enough... Either I don't have enough distance for the missile to travel to push it up, or there's like a big rock thing in the way. And this parks this thing just like in it. Which, oh, I just solved it. Wow, I'm stupid. I just figured it... Well, I don't think I did actually, but we'll try. I thought maybe what I would do is get the grenade on top of it. It moves back really slowly though, so what if I just have the worst timing on planet Earth? What if that? I'm trying. I'm trying to make it happen. That did not do it. That did not do it at all. Stand underneath the platform. What, to trap myself in there? Guys, you gotta talk to me like I'm 5. I don't, Oh, somehow I'm in here. Okay, that moved it up. Did that actually solve it? Have we solved for X? Jeez Louise. Now left. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I'll do it. Just chill out. Yay! Alright, so now I should be able to change the polarity. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Let me, there we go. Okay. And once again, on my very first try, I solved the puzzle and got some metallium. Man, I'm good at video games. And some technium, no less. Was there literally any other point to doing... No, it's just a treasure room. It was just a treasure room. This isn't even progress. I poo-poo at all of it. Where do I want to go, then? You're so impressed. You should be. You should be. I'm out here changing lives. I mean, I knew when I started this stream that it was going to be a rough one. I remember what a ball ache this place is. And, you know, sometimes you've just got to take one for the team. All right, let me check the chat really quick before I move on. I know there's going to be a lot of people yelling at me, but I just want to see if there's anything I missed. Let's see. Wow, there's a lot. I was trapped there for a while, wasn't I? Thanks for being here, guys. Yeah, it's mostly just people helping out. Well, thank you guys. Thanks for helping. I can't take all the credit. Indigo Peach is heading out. You got to take care of business. Yeah, awesome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for having your vision of me being any good at the thing that I do as a hobby, having it crushed. And thanks for popping by. I hope to see you soon. Take care. All right, let's enter this. Let's enter this house. With any luck, we can get to at least the... Oh, I'm just knocking everything over. We can at least get to the next zone without any problems. Thanks for believing in me and my wrenching. Dear family, the ground around this building has become marked as blessed and must therefore be freed of human construction. You have been relocated to the Settlement 8 group home where you are free to apply to the queue for a new house. One concern can eat a poop. Alright, Jif says that I'm ignoring him. Let me see what he has to say here. I don't want you to feel ignored. You want a Crash Bandicoot stream? I didn't say I was going to play Crash Bandicoot. I said that I was going to do it for you. That's still your copy of the game. And you know, now that I've solved the puzzle without your help at all, the deal is off. No deal. Nope, it was a team effort between Papa Beatloaf, Game Boy, and D-Kitty. Everyone but you helped. Even GTF helped with discerning silence. All right, so being in this house is dangerous. Silently judge. And you know what? That silent judgment got me through. I wouldn't say single-handedly, but it was close. So I'd like to point out the interesting moment we're having here. Mina is full-on criticizing the way One Concern does things, which is a completely valid thing to do. But at the same time, her culture is really messed up too. And, like, it's not even just that, but she lives in defiance of her own culture's, like, mandates. So who is she to take a dumperoo on anybody? Betrayed just like Typhon Delion. So there I was, not giving any credit. I was thinking that too. Well, actually, you're actually the one who came up with that idea and proposed it to me, Jeff. See, I'm giving you credit now. One of the mandates is not be stinky, and we all know how she feels about that. Yeah, no, you're right. I read that like someone who's never read a sentence before because the messages keep moving all over the place on my screen. Like they're not only are they coming down, they're like shuffling around. It's weird. Backstories of this stuff isn't the problem, it's the people. I don't disagree with that. Does PS5 have a better interface for keeping track of messages besides the awful PS4 one? Yeah, actually. It doesn't like create this obtrusive widget on the side of the screen. I see messages pop up the same way that you would on like on a Twitch interface or like the user interface, like the overlay. The only difference is the people watching can't see it. Only I can see it. So I'm seeing people's messages show up on my television screen, but I also have the stream manager up on my computer, so I can read anything that I've missed. I can take a camcorder sideways recording of it if you want. In fact, why don't I do that right now? Is my game screen cropped? No, not at all. I'll record a little video. Share it with you later. Papa Beatloaf. Let me just let me get into my phone here. I'm the consummate professional. I mean, when better to record this happening than while it's happening, right? Oh, Game Boy gifted a month to the GTF. Thanks a lot, Game Boy. You are the MVP tonight. GTF, welcome to the Pee Pee Poo Poo Squad. That name is a work in progress. I'll change it later. Enjoy none of the emotes I have yet, and nothing. Just enjoy nothing. But you're welcome. You're welcome here. Now you've got the prestige. Okay, let me try to take this down. Thanks a lot, Game Boy. Very, very generous. All right, guys, say a bunch of stuff. Just be typing. Be typing like typing DeLeon. Okay, I think that's pretty good. I think I've got it. That should do. Okay, I got it. I got proof. Proof it happened. And I'll send it over to Beatloaf. You can see. I'll send it to Jiff too, I guess. I suppose he deserves something. I've been completely derailed. I felt like I had some kind of a structure going into today, and it's all just fallen apart. It's an absolute mess. I don't know what to do with myself. Typing in ASCII, Leon Kennedy. Leon, not Leon. It's difficult. Okay, how do I send videos to people? Does anyone know? Video. Insert video from gallery. Okay, I got it. I did it. Oh my god, look. I'm doing technology, everyone. You can't see it, but I'm doing it. Oh my goodness. I'm doing it so fresh. Does anyone else on my friend list want to see this dumb video? Oh, it's coming. All right, I'll send it to everybody. Everybody gets a copy. Don't copy that floppy. There you go, everybody. Too late, Kitty. It's been done. All right, back on the game. What matters is core values. It's funny, you know. I was telling Indigo Peach about this game and its political nature, and she seems somewhat interested, and then left right before the point where it actually starts doing it. And if that isn't just my stream, I don't know what is. So Elro's he's upset to the point that he can't even be in the same room as Mina and what she's talking about, which I don't think is really all that radical, honestly. I guess another reason to not be here is the penance! The actual right now penance. Holy shit. Jif's having a bad day, by the way. He's having a much worse day than I am. Oh, I don't know, because she was in the building when it exploded? What do you mean? Why are you mad at me? Yeah, that was an outburst. All right, well, man, collect yourself. Damn. No, I understand what you're saying, Papa Beelove. Like, I'm not trying to cast judgment on him for that outburst. It was, it was uncalled for, but also it was, perfectly understandable given the situation he's in. And the way he feels about Robin, being worried for her safety in the wake of the death of his family, like, absolutely understandable. Absolutely. Right? I think anybody would reasonably be in that place too. But, this is it's not fair for Robin. It's not fair. I think you guys are right though. I think she put up like a force field of funk. Stinky girl power activate, and she survived. Slam dunk on the penance. All right, baby, we can play as Mina now, and as Mina, we have a shotgun. So yeah, are these things the spine? These little corn? all this corn? Corn teeth. They might be. They look fairly spinish. Okay, so triangle is blue. Triangle smells like blue. And the forest also smells like blue. We're learning a lot of things right now. Oh god, the stream. It can't handle the stink. Is the stream dying? What's going on? Hold on, let me do an investigate. Maybe me sending that video destroyed the internet. Not just mine, but just the internet. All of it. Oh, well, I mean, because something happened with Ghost of Tsushima, right? So I thought maybe the corn was disrupting. Boom. I guess I can't get through there. Better keep a low profile. All right. We got to be quiet, guys. Nobody say anything. We got to be super... Fuck. Damn it. They heard my smell. Solid stink. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Your smell, that feeling when your smell so loud the bad guys hear you. That's today's horoscope. That happened now. Liquid stink. Oh god. It's true. Liquid stink is so much worse. So colonies in the forest power the tower. That is quite the information shower at this hour. Damn, General. If you remember correctly, General Chrome, if I'm not mistaken, is that dude, the soliloquizing cowboy guy. I was kind of disappointed as a kid when Solidus Snake was the third Snake brother and not Gaseous Snake or just Gas Snake. Like, finish your theme, you know? What the hell? There was never a Gas Snake, ever. Never one time. There should have been. Everyone else was upset over the fact that you had to play as Raiden instead of Snake. I'm sitting here like, what the fuck is a Solidus? Now, I know what it is now. Alright? And it's basically the state between solid and liquid. So I guess thematically that still works, but it's not what I wanted. Revolver stinks a lot? Sorry, I missed it. Let me see. Revolver stinks a lot. 6 shots. More than enough to kill anything that moves. You're really digging the science of this joke. No plasma snake either. Yeah, the kitty's on the ball. The kitty knows what's up. 6 shots, 6 stinks. Can I get up here now? Can I go in here? I can't. All right. I would like to blow up. Whatever. We'll wait. Your husband has a bachelor's in physics. Cool. That's pretty neat. What the shit? Ow. It's like the slowest moving thing. And I still got hurt by it. Gross. You failed science? Science failed me. Gave me an F. I was actually pretty good in science class. It was math that I wasn't that great at. Hello. Me old mucker. 2 shots to the dome is all it takes. Nice try, dum-dum. I've got a shotgun. Mina doesn't have a butt stomp, so I don't know what to... Does she have any... Oh, she does. She has the melee. She has a big come on and slam, and welcome to the jam. Can I slam? Kinda. Not really. Not good enough. We'll just skip him. No, Chris didn't have a shotgun. It was a Zippo. He didn't need a shotgun. He had a fist. So I started blasting. I didn't want to do the other one. Oh, there's another guy. I didn't notice. There's a whole other guy. Ow. Hey, Game Boy with the compliments. It's true. You're not feeling it being awesome. None of you are, except Jeff. And I'm proud of all of you, except Jeff. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna have to actually, like, play video games. Alright. Highly irregular, but I'll give it a go. Oh. I've seen... Oh, I knew what it was gonna do, and I still got tricked by it. God damn. Why? Why am I just standing there for everything? I'm sorry, guys. Reflexes are shot. Really, though? We might still be able to win. It's unlikely, but we might. Haha! I learned! Immediately. See, and if I didn't try out all the buttons earlier, I wouldn't have known that that was even something she could do. We win. Owned that boss. Wasn't even close. A ruppa-puppa-pa like a puppy chow. I love you, Jeff. I'm just kidding. Thank you, thank you. It was a group effort, except Jeff. I smacked that John Redcorn. Is that what that was? Oh, I'm out of water. I'm out. Pardon me. Okay, so Mina's alive, and we've got one of these things. Water. In German, it's pronounced Wasser. But it's spelled Wasser, because German is a weird language. Nobody understands German. Not even German people. Not even the language itself. Zenaida. Okay, what's Zenaida about? Thanks. Okay, because she said... hold on, let me collect myself. Because she said gosh, I'm assuming she is also from Fargo, or Canada. One of the two. In Japanese, it's Mizu. That's true. And it looks like it's spelled Mizu, because Japan is a normal language, where normal people, like Naruto, live. Okay, so her job is to find foodable food. Think less... She just said think less, smile more. Alright, Aaron Burr, let's calm down. Let's not wait for it. Okay, I need to find someone who's grumpy and give them the stroke of delight. This just became a whole different kind of game. I'm down for it, let's go. I know exactly who they're talking about. I have the honor to be their obedient servant. T.bed. H-game unlocked. This is where the tentacles come into play. No, we don't give it to Black. She's way too grumpy. There's no ungrumping Agent Black. Newgrounds, baby! Okay, we don't want to mess with any of this. Okay, so we gotta backtrack a whole lot for this side quest. Maybe not that much. Okay, she was up here. Oh, the map even tells me where to go. I don't know why I'm not used to that. I'm used to maps just, like, existing so you know where you are, not, like, actually helping you get further. That is some wild stuff from another planet. Black is waifu. I love Black. Agent Black is my favorite character in this game. I've made no secret of that. I've made no secret of mana. You can look that up. That's true. That's a true story. You take a look inside the credits, and you won't find my name anywhere in there. I'm going the wrong way again, aren't I? I sure am. I'd have to stream on Plexstorm. Is that another streaming website? You have enough? Oh God, for what? What are you gonna redeem? Jesus Christ, I'm terrified. Talk about a game I dislike on PS2. Hang on. Oh, damn. Game Boy gifted a 1-month sub to the kitty 18 minutes ago. I'm quick on the draw. I think you'll notice that if you've been watching the stream. Very sharp. Thank you very much for doing that, Game Boy. You are kick-ass and kick-awesome. DeKitty, welcome back to the PP Poo Poo Squad. I'll change that name later. It's a work in progress. And let's see. Talk about a game I dislike. I'll do that while I'm finding my way to this to this room. I went the super wrong way to get there. So, let's see. PS2. I've played a lot of PS2 games. What didn't I like on the PS2? There are a lot of games, and I want to give a good one. So, let's see. Let's see here. What do I want to do about it? Like, there's ones that I go to as sort of like a default that everyone knows, and I feel like, should I do that? Because the one that first comes to mind is Star Ocean 3. but I've talked about that before. Yeah, why the hell not? We'll do Star Ocean 3. Star Ocean 3 is a sequel to Star Ocean 2. I know, just hang on. Hold your seats. Star Ocean 2 is one of the greatest RPGs out there. It's a great story, great characters, wonderful presentation by Tri-Ace, the same company, the same damn company that made Resonance of Fate. Something happened in that development house. Something hurt them. I don't know what it did or what did it, but I'll tell you one thing. It changed things forever because Star Ocean 3 is just a bunch of bad ideas at the same time. You play as a dude, that's fine. You meet another dude, he talks like Alf, that's also fine. I'm not even mad about that. But they introduce battle trophies, which you're like, oh, Pale, you love trophies, you get them all day long. It's like it's been your life work. What could possibly be a problem with that? One could argue that Star Ocean 3 invented trophies, you know, and maybe it did. Maybe it did. I'm going to pause. Let me get through this dialogue. So, relatable McCharacter doesn't want the stroke of delight. That's a shame. We've made no friends. No friends here. That's unfortunate. Well, I guess we should probably talk to that lady again. Anyway, Star Ocean 3. So, the first thing I don't like about it is it's got these battle trophies, right? And some of them are pretty simple. In fact, most of them are pretty simple. Like, kill a boss without getting hit, kill a boss in under a minute. You know? You got to do those. Some of that is next to impossible, depending on the boss. That's fine. That's one thing. Here's the thing that makes me want to throw my head out the window. It has something called MP death. MP death. That means when your MP reaches 0, you die as though your HP reached 0. Which means there is a grave consequence to using your spells to their limit. I mean, I don't know if it's just me. Maybe I'm a baby, but I hate that. I hate it the most. Why would you do that? You know, and some bosses in the game require you. There's a battle trophy for killing them with items. The items in the game do like nothing. You'll be fighting bosses with like 1,000,000 HP. I guess we're going to be doing this. The thing that I said that I don't like having to do in games, walk back and forth between two NPCs, I guess we're doing that right now. But yeah, there's bosses with like 1,000,000 HP, and you have to whittle them down to like a few hundred, so hope you don't get like too many crits in a row, and finish it off with that item that does maybe like 80 damage. You know? So there's just a lot mechanically going wrong with Star Ocean 3. Plus, I found the story to be incredibly boring. It's interesting that a game series called Star Ocean, the best game in its series, doesn't have you leave the planet you crash land on. The game that has the least amount of exploration to do is one of the better ones. So that's me disliking Star Ocean 3. You're welcome. I hope it was worth the points. You know, I made complain about games, or talk about a game I dislike, cost more because I wanted people to pick games that I like more often. I don't want to be Mr. Negative. But I also wanted to give people options. Creamed mazarin meringue. I'd eat it. Talk about a game I like on the PS2? All right, well, thank you. Thank you for doing me that. Let's see. Wild Arms Alter Code F. I think Wild Arms Alter Code F is a fantastic game. We got the tweak schematic for chemistry. Expanded the number of possible tweaks to craft. All right, so next time we're at a tweak bench, we're going to take a look at what that gave us. Short summary, that lady didn't want any of Aaron Burr's insane concoctions, but at least now we can finally progress. So, and before Star Ocean 2, no, I'm not going to do you guys like that. I'll go broad spectrum a little bit. Yeah, so Wild Arms Alter Code F. Wild Arms Alter Code F, I'll say it as many times as I can, is a remake. An honest-to-goodness remake, perhaps one of the first honest-to-goodness remakes of the original Wild Arms. It was made after Wild Arms 3, but before Wild Arms 4. And actually, if you complete the game, if you complete Alter Code F, if you have the save data when you start Wild Arms 4, you'll get save data bonuses. But Wild Arms Alter Code F wasn't just a remake. It remade the game, but it also added more to it. So you could play as extra characters. You could play as Calamity Jane. You could play as Emma Gear, I think that was her name. She had green hair. You could play as... I forget who the sixth character is, but there is one, and you could play as them too. And like it pushed the story further. It's actually one of the first PS2 games to use a dual-layer disc. That is how much stuff was in this game. And looking back, like I love the Wild Arms series. It didn't have a great fourth entry, which seems to be a thing with game series of that era. Wild Arms, Suikoden, Star Ocean. But yeah, the first three games are absolute gold, and the fact that they remade the first game made me so happy. And one other thing that I like about it, that may not actually be a good thing, but it makes me feel lucky, is it was discontinued almost 2 months after it released. So very difficult to get your hands on a copy. If you had one, you were one of the cool dudes. Which I think is kind of interesting because I don't believe it actually costs that much. Like if you were to look for it on Amazon right now, I don't think it would cost you too much of a pretty penny. Does it have any cute girls? Boy, does it. It has lots. 3 of them are playable. We got some ivory oil. Cool, cool. We've got illegal contraband on our hands. But yeah, Wild Arms Alter Code F. I think most remakes are better if you've played the original. Just because a lot of remakes are not one-to-one. And Alter Code F is kind of an example of that. I mean, the first Wild Arms isn't really all that special. I mean, for its time it was, but it didn't age well. And so you basically are left with, like, Bomberman characters and wigs. I don't know. Maybe I'm just I'm being a little bit too protective of Alter Code F. Can I not get this box? What am I supposed to do with it? Is there a way to lure it out? What if I, like, give it pet names? Hey there, Delty old boy. Here, Kitty Boxy. Okay. I feel like it's important, right? It's an important part of a balanced breakfast. And I am Boxy, you see? Yeah, I know memes. I was around for Internet 1.0. Okay, well, I'm not going in here for now. There seems to be too much amiss. Where am I supposed to go? This game is going to tell me I'm supposed to go there, isn't it? It's going to say that to me. It's going to say that to me with those words. Take all my hope away from me. It's because I'm old? It's true. I am. There's a command. I don't know if it's a Twitch command or if you need a robot, like a Moobot for it. With flour from shockwood, I could make a galvanized galette. I don't know what that means, but I can't get through here. There's a command that lets you know how old your channel is. I forget what it is now because I'm old. But my Twitch channel dwarfed the age of everyone else's Twitch channel by at least 6 years. I have an 11-year-old account. It's pretty wild. Could I shoot an electric bomb through? I guess I should try that. I'm not thinking with portals today. I'm sorry, guys. I will figure it out, though. But yeah, that is a fact. My account is 11 flippin' years old. And my DeviantArt account, which I have, and I don't use. I'm not an artiste, but I have one. It's 17 years old, of all things. Hey there, the Grey Kirby. Welcome to the stream. Happy to have you here. How's your day going? Well, Twitch used to be called Justin TV. That's what its name was. What the heck? Let's just jump down with this. Aha! That's right. Conduit, bitches! Oh, and I know what else I could do, too. But hang on. That did something, right? I heard something move, but I don't think it did it. Well, that didn't seem to do much. It seems I have to get this box out after all. So okay, let's try what was suggested. Nope. Oh, there's a thing on top. Hang on. I'm a little bit blind. There's like a roof, right? Elect box over near the thing, the ring. Like this thing? I hear something going on over here when I electrify this thing. Alright, help me out, guys. You need to get up top to the yellow platform when it goes up. Okay. What yellow platform? I don't see one that goes up. Does one go up when I activate that switch? Well, I see this big one on the left, but it doesn't go up. It just sits here. Right? I don't see it, like... It doesn't move. It never moves. I hear something moving over there, but I don't see it. I hear something shift. Oh, okay. What are you saying? I should leave the box next to the thingy? I'm so goddamn dumb. Ah! It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. And then that raises, so I use these platforms. Okay, I got it. I got it. Got it. Thank you. No! What? Did it not? Even when I know what to do, I don't know what to do. There. Permanent shortcut. I mean, you know what? That's right. Poor me. Poor me indeed. Alright, let's try and get back up there now. What a situation. I don't like the woods. They're hard. They're coarse. They get in everything. Is this where I came from? I think this is where I came from. It is where I came from. Okay, we don't want to be here. So then, what's the deal with all this here? This thing here. This. Because I'll bet you any money I'm supposed to stack this and that box, and then I can turn this. I can turn this nut, and that lowers that. I'm pretty sure. So how the feckin' heck? I need to open up the lid here. This lid needs to be opened. I wonder what does that. I'm going left. You're not my dad. Okay. We've got another new room. I think we can break these. Nope. Incorrect. Alright. Let's go up. And then shoot a bomb. And then shoot a bomb. Shoot. I did not want to do that. I saw what I was supposed to do, but I messed it up. Blech. Blech. No, 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 no. Okay, it's one of these two. Blech. No? I guess it's not. Oh, it's the charge. It's not the bombs. Are we though? No! Okay. Okay, so that lowers a thing. That lowers a thing. The one up there lowers a thing. I think I got it. By accident. By complete accident, I did it. I just want everyone to know, right now, I did not solve this puzzle properly. I just didn't. Mechanically, I might have, but there was no brain power behind that solving. What did I just do? Oh my god. I forgot what the key was for! Okay. It's fine. Let's just take a moment. Just catch our breath. Okay. This time I did it on purpose. This time we can give myself credit. Yeah, the game took it back. It decided... I mean, it didn't. It didn't take it back. I took it back, because I have just marble cheese for brains. But we got the Improvium. We solved the case. We can move forward now. Hot potato. I wasn't expecting the whole stream to be this forced, but I guess I had more honor. That's the theme for the entire night? Yeah. I think I already read that comment, but it's just so true. It's like, it's percolating. It's percolating in my very soul. Yeah, how is Gustavo Sanzing around the place? Get some soap shoes. I never owned any. They seem cool, though. Wow. Okay, I just want... hold on a second, guys. Hold on. Everyone, calm down for a second. Now, I want you to take everything that you know about me. Is this sentence not such a me thing to say? Am I being very vain here? I feel like this encapsulates the way I talk. Okay, we can get to Block Rock, Shard Wasteland, and Underwater. What are they? Okay, it'll be our little secret, Gustavo. Yo, let me get down there then. I swear, bro. That's right. What a rude, helpful person. Okay, so I feel like this place is pretty Sonic the Hedgehog. I don't know why, it just feels very Sonic the Hedgehog to me. But what we've essentially found is at the core of this planet? Who even knows? But we've got quick warp now. We can warp anywhere we dang old like. Look at this. We're back in Block Rock. I always call it Black Rock, but we're here. This is where we fought a deer. You can get anywhere you want, and this is what Gustavo's been doing. Using the center of the Earth to go place. I just want to see where the places are. We're going to be a skater drill? Yeah, we are. I mean, we already are. Skater casino. It's all in the mind. That's what I always say. Okay, I think that's great. I think we've done it. I think we've explored. Let's go. What's this? What's this one? Kind of want to see what that's about. Labs? Right, the labs. Right, in underwater. Yes, you're right. You know what to do. Cool. Alright, so we've done that. We can quickly get around now if we want to. If I really wanted to, I could deliver that letter to What's-His-Face, but I, should I? How far away is that? Hang on a second. It might be worth doing. It might be worth taking a quick trip to underwater. You know what? Yeah. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to do that really quick. We're going to deliver this letter. Make use of these teleport things. Take a break from the forest that broke me. Holy cow. Also, we have electricity now, so we can... Hang on. Man, that grenade didn't catch a charge at all. Why is it so hard? Why is everything so hard? I just want one thing to go right. Okay. It loses it when I do. Alright. Well. Fuck this thing. I don't care anymore. I don't care about nothing no more. We're just gonna go deliver this letter. And that'll be it. Nothing. I think after this I'll pick like an easier game, like Mario teaches typing or something. something that I can look good while playing, you know? Something that makes me feel like I'm not, that I shouldn't be stuffing pennies up my nose instead of playing video games for an audience. That kind of thing. Oh, they get to keep their ammo. They get to keep their weapons, just not the ammo. It sounds to me like a certain dev didn't want to go through the trouble of giving them a new weaponless model. That's what I think. Borderlands 2, play my man. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Playing as my psycho is definitely easy mode. I could do that. Alright, hello, Laurie. Here's your letter. You best be ready to type out the Declaration of Independence. I've been ready to do that my whole life. Welcome to the stream, Branwyn Kenku. Happy to have you here. Welcome to the delirium that is me trying to play a simple platforming game. We've delivered a letter. It's probably the most successful thing we've done in 2 hours. Okay, we gotta deliver it back to him. We're gonna do that in a bit. Or are we? Now, you know what? We've got the fast travel machine. We may as well just take care of all of this right now. Let's just take a breather. I'm starting to get a little bit hypertense. You know, my blood pressure is shooting out of my eyeballs. And I'll try not to agonize over the prospect of potentially getting lost finding my way back to the fast travel location. That's going to be me. Bran is old blood. You followed me on YouTube ages ago and probably on Justin TV. That's pretty wild. That's pretty wild. Thank you for remembering me. That is really cool. I appreciate you. Fear the old blood. Fear the old Bran. I can't talk. Fear the old Bran. Today's been a thing. It's been a thing for me. I implore you to have patience. Because I'm actively losing my marbles in front of you. This is what a man falling apart sounds like. The old blurred. Yeah, it's definitely been quite something. I walked right over the fast travel. It's right here. And it's only Tuesday. Yeah, the week is just beginning. I've got another stream on Thursday. I feel like I've got a firmer grasp on control, though. I've got more control of control. The Adventures of Yellow Dwarf. Are you referring to the television show that was a spin-off of the BBC's Red Dwarf? I think every part of that sentence was incorrect, by the way, on purpose. I just want everyone to calm down. Don't get so crazy. Gauntlet Dark Legacy. Yeah, I knew you knew that. I knew you meant that. That poor man. To this day, he doesn't have a soul. By the way, everyone go to GTF's channel and look at all of his old clips. Alright, where was this guy? He was over here. Alright, here's your letter. Wow. This dude. Don't be a fuckboy, dude. Come on. Be better than that. Okay, we've got the tweak schematic anxiety. Joke's on this game. I could already make that. I don't need schematics. All right, well that's bad news. That's bad news for Laurie. This guy is a bit of a doofus. All right, let's see if I can adequately make it back to where I was. I already make an anxiety. I am in the wrong room, Gromit. It's the wrong ones. I swear, if I didn't have a map taped to my head, I'd never get anywhere. Bit of a twat, yeah, a little bit. By the way, I don't think it's because I'm Canadian that I say it that way. It's Conker's Bad Fur Day's reason that I say it that way. All right, well, let's send this Dear Jane letter to Laurel. Laurie. Dr. House. Can't respond to your texts. I'm in a League of Legends match, damn it. Exactly, that's what he did on her. Green Archer needs food badly. I've always liked Summoner's voice. I feel like I could do that job. Blue Jester has gained a level. Red Amazon is now it. Was it now it? Was that what the thing was, or was it ousted? My friends always said it was ousted, and I'm pretty sure he was saying now it. Let me know. Let me know what you think. Any old heads in the chat right now who played some Gauntlet Dark Legacy and Gauntlet Legends back in the day. Wow, you drown pretty quickly, don't you? That's a fast drown you do. No, you were born a bit too late. Some Slytherin, let me ask you something. Let me ask you a question that I will mention. Have you, when you when you were sired, when you were created into this world, and you logged on as a person, like when you started being able to have memories and thoughts of your own, what game system was the one that was the one? Like the most, you know what I mean? Like the recent one. what was that? Practice Teeth? Anybody? Let me extend that question to the rest of chat. If you need me to rephrase it, I'll be happy to. Okay, so PlayStation and N64. And for DKD it was the SNES. Alright, that's cool, that's cool. Papa Beatloaf. I started with an Atari. I was usually behind in consoles. That's pretty, I mean, that's even better than me, to be perfectly honest. I didn't learn about the Atari 2600 until way later. And I was like, there's a game system older than the Nintendo? What? So, it's pretty cool. Bramwin Kenku says, my neighbor had an Atari and I had NES. That's cool. That's cool. You had the Game Boy Brick? Oh, I had the Game Boy Brick too. I had Tetris. Pale had a Commodore. No, I didn't know what any of those were. I didn't know any of those existed. I didn't know about the ZX Spectrum. I didn't know about the Commodore. I didn't know about the Intellivision, the Coleco. None of those pre-NES boxes. I didn't know about even one of them, at least until like probably around the PlayStation and N64 came out. Probably around then is when those older systems, you know, were a thing that I knew about. For the longest time, I thought the NES was the oldest gaming console. And I think maybe there's like a part of you that will always think that about the first like console that you're met with. I mean, obviously once you're like 5 or 6 years old or whatever, you can like differentiate between old boxes that play video games. Probably not, but I don't know. I didn't grow up in a household that was like warm to gaming. So I basically was given video games to like shut me up. So Bramlin says, I had a few Intellivision and random ass games that didn't work on the Atari. Sounds like the Atari. So many Atari iterations were hard to keep track of. Yeah, the Atari didn't know what it wanted to do. Did not know what it wanted to do. There's something I was going to say. Oh yeah, right. And because I didn't grow up in a video game warm household, nobody knew what to get me, and I didn't know what there was to get. So I had Mario, right? Because everyone knows Mario. Everyone and their dog knows Mario. That guy gets around like a bad penny, that Mario. But I didn't have a Legend of Zelda game until the N64. I'd never played Metroid. I'd never played Kid Icarus or Ice Climbers or Anything. I didn't play any. I had weird, like, edutainment games like Mario is Missing, and like weird brand tie-in games like Cool Spot. And I'd get like Earthworm Jim and Boogerman, and a lot of the games that I Let's Played were just like these off the beaten path, weird ass games that nobody at the time had really played because everyone was playing Mega Man, another game I never played. I never played Mega Man. My first time playing a Mega Man game was Mega Man 9 on a stream that I did like 10 years ago. And all of my friends were like making fun of me for doing badly at it because I'd never played one before, right? It's pretty wild. Oh, I just did something wrong here. Oh. Okay, can I get it? Can I grab it now? Nope. Was I supposed to... We're back. We're back here again. Papa Beatloaf. My first Mega Man was Legends, I think. Yeah, I rented that game, and let me tell you something. When I was a kid, around the N64 days, I was scared of like a lot of games. Oh, that does work. Okay, I was afraid. So like when I got Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, I went into the Deku dungeon, the very first dungeon of the game. And I got scared, and I didn't want to play it. It was too scary. And that happened with a lot of the games that I would rent if they weren't RPGs, like just straight turn-based RPGs. I'd find them too scary. And so, like, the very first dungeon, like, not the tutorial dungeon in Mega Man Legends, but, like, one of the very first main dungeons you go in, it was it was terrifying. It's just like, but it wasn't actually scary at all. I was just a baby. So I didn't play any horror games for the longest time. So I haven't played Silent Hill. I never played the original Resident Evil. My first actual horror game that I owned was Rule of Rose. It wasn't until like at least 4 or 5 years after Dead Space had already been a thing that I played Dead Space and got over my fear of horror games. I'm a little Bibby Babbis. Now you know a little bit about my life. So yeah, like I could read you a list of my games before I was allowed to buy my own games. Would anyone be interested in hearing that? See what kind of games I had as a kid? Because when I was a kid, I'd get a game for Christmas and a game for New Year. Or not New Year, for my birthday. What is wrong with me? I would get a game for my birthday and a game for Christmas. Let's see, dude. Like, I still don't play horror. Bad time during RE3. Nemesis fucked me up. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't played the original Resident Evil 3, but I played the remake, and that one's pretty accessible. I didn't find that one scary at all. So, you know, if you have like $20 kicking around, it goes on sale all the time because nobody liked it. All right, so what's going on in here? Some Slytherin. Never played Mega Man either, so you're with me. Mostly play embarrassing weeby games. I mean, we've all done it. You played all the horror hidden gems because I adore being scared. Yeah, you're the one who got me at least, you know, tertiarily interested in Fatal Frame. I have the 3 Fatal Frame games for the PlayStation 1 and 2 digitally, and I've had them for a really long time, and I just haven't gotten into playing them yet. My only real excuse is that I am still a baby. I have not fully gotten over my fear of scary games, and it takes a little bit of coaxing. I have to coax myself a little bit. So I think this is a boss room. It looks a lot like a boss room, and there's nothing else in here. We'll probably just walk through that. Out of those ones, Fatal Frame 2 is considered the scariest, but 3 is your favorite. I wanted to get the Wii U one. You know? I wanted to get the Wii U one, and I didn't get it because I didn't have enough room on my Wii U. Like I would have had to delete everything on my Wii U. Oh, okay, hello. I guess we're in a boss fight now. My thoughts exactly. I wouldn't have used that noun, though. Man, get out of the way! He's like a Parappa character. This thing wasn't made for bone meal. Yeah! I gotta believe! Hang on, before this thing runs me over. Let me see what you guys are saying. What game am I streaming next Halloween? So here's something I'm looking into. This doesn't really answer your question, but I'd like to stream because I don't think I have the means to make it a Let's Play. But I would like to stream the Dishwasher Vampire Smile. It is the white whale of my Let's Play career, and it's a game that I love to pieces, and I never got to show anyone, and I'd love to do it. The problem is I don't think the Xbox One has it available as like a thing. So I don't have an Xbox One either, but I could probably borrow one. So I'd have to stream from my Xbox, which means not streaming from my Xbox at all, because I'd have to stream from my computer using my Xbox, which I might be able to do, but the stream quality is going to hit the basement, like pretty much the same as it was 10 years ago, except more noticeable because quality standards have risen quite a bit. But yeah, the Dishwasher Vampire Smile is such a great game, and I would love to stream it. So I'm thinking of maybe making a community channel point goal, and maybe I'll set that up. And then once we reach it, I will do whatever it is I can do to make streaming the Dishwasher 2 a reality. Let me see here. Fatal Frame reminds me of Beep Salt, formerly Essa Skinner. Is that what she calls herself now? We haven't spoken in a very long time, but it's good to know that she's still making content. Good for her. You have Japanese girls speaking British at you. It's really weird. The Japanese accent almost sounds British when they speak English. That's my perception. Okay, cool. I'm all caught up. I'm caught up, everyone. Sit back down. Oh, she streams on Twitch. Awesome. Cool, cool. I don't think she'd appreciate me popping by, but, you know, I wish her the best. Okay, Elro, with your broken sword, what you gonna do? Okay, right, FBI, that man, get him. Get him. Get him out of here. Right now. Do you think if I spin my wrench at it, I don't want to try. Oh God. Oh, I need electricity. It's warning me. Well, this is fun. Oh, shit. Okay, shooting it does hurt it. No, I wasn't ready. Oh, God. Oh, we got help. Theme park rides have evolved. That's essentially what this boss fight is. This boss fight was using a lot of the promotional... was using a lot of the promotional material for this game. Because it is quite an interesting little thing. Well, this is not working for me. Okay, we're back. We're back on top. I feel like you guys said a bunch of stuff while I was gone. Nope, wasn't time for that. Reminds you of Rocket Knight? It really does. It is very much like Rocket Knight. That's another game I really liked on the Genesis. I never played the sequel Sparkster because I didn't know it had a sequel. One of the problems that games sometimes run into is they name their other games different stuff. Oops. Stop it. Get some help. Can I just, like... Oh, I can. Oh, it's one of those. Whoops. It's like one of those boss fights from Final Fantasy X, where you knock the chocobo... I gotta wait until his sword is in the thing, and I'm on electric. I'll get it. Don't worry. You gotta knock the chocobo eater off the cliff. Well, now that I know the tenor of the fight, you know, we got this. We got this like gangbusters. I see. Another mechanic is me shooting the sword off the ceiling. Alright, this is what... This teamwork is making the dream work. Alright, we ready? Bam! And that is how you cook a souffle. That's anticlimactic. Much better. So Mina's a bit pissed. She's been getting up to her own stinky adventures down there, for sure. I just got a weird sense of deja vu. I feel like I delivered that exact line with this exact scene. That was weird. This is how you lose friends on Facebook, guys. Don't do it. Oh, what, can we go down here and explore a little bit? No, all that's down here is some Impruvium. That's kind of the reason why Sam probably wouldn't want me stopping by her stream anymore. Alright, is there anything over here, too? Oh, we got a save point. Oh, hey, is that Detective Gumshoe? I saw that, I saw those emotes earlier and I just didn't click. I love him. He's no Tyrell bad, but, you know, he's an alright guy. He does his best. Yeah, he's a good guy. He's my dad. That's amazing. I wouldn't mind if Gumshoe was my dad. There was a second Miles, like there was a second Ace Attorney Miles. I'm just saying words over and over again. There's like a game that's like Miles Edgeworth Ace Investigations or something. And there's a sequel to that I don't think ever came out in the US, and it upsets me because I love that game. That's probably, oddly enough, that little spin-off game is probably my favorite entry in the series. I also really liked Apollo Justice, which is now canonically considered Phoenix Wright 4, but at the time, it was considered a spin-off title, and everyone said, oh, this isn't what we wanted, but I liked it a lot. Yeah, the Edo era one, we don't get that. We don't get the Sherlock Holmes one. And the reason we don't get the Sherlock Holmes one is because the Sherlock Holmes estate would go litigation on Capcom's ass if they ever localized it. So they'd have to make it like so... Like, there's no way to clean all the Sherlock Holmes references out of the game, so there's just no point in localizing it. But I was so happy when, like, Dual Destinies came out, and then, like, another one came out after that. Like, I didn't think they were ever going to make Phoenix Wright games again. I don't know if it is. It might be at this point, but when the game came out, it wasn't. And I said the Sherlock estate. I meant, like, the Arthur Conan Doyle estate. You know, Sherlock's dad. He doesn't want anyone. Oh, hey, it's Royal. Oh, damn. Okay, it's Royal. What's up, man? Yeah, we don't talk about that movie. See, like I said, the characters in this game, they operate as though the way they see the world is the only way the world is. You'll see that in every character in this game, except Robin. She is a sweet jelly bean who could do no wrong, except all the mistakes I make controlling her. That's the question, isn't it, Elro? Who is this magic man? Who is this magic man? Whomst! You can't just magic stinky girls. It's true. The stink and the magic. They're like oil and water. That's right. I'm quite unique and special. I can't with these characters, man. I can't. What are you saying, Papa Beatloaf? That he might set a village on fire and walk coolly away from it as it burns behind him while operatic music plays, singing a song all about him? Are you suggesting to that degree? Who's this guy? Who is royal to us? Is he a friend? I guess. I guess he's a friend. He doesn't feel like a friend in this very moment, but, you know, like you can't, I guess he's a friend. We'll say he's a friend. Look, if Royal was your friend, would you tell anyone about him? He didn't do it on purpose, though, D-Kitty. He thought he was helping us. He just didn't understand the situation. Just like now. He's kind of an affable idiot, to be perfectly honest. And I relate so hard. Okay. No, Bastion is a good game, Royal. It is. It is a pretty good game. I think, though, and D-Kitty, you can beat me up for this if you want, I think Bastion is the weakest game that studio has made. Which does not mean that it's bad. It only means that they keep doing better and better. Okay, well, let me ask you this then. Which of their games is weaker than Bastion in your eyes? These white people real rude to the only minority in the party. Have you played Pyre? Have you guys even played Pyre? What you gotta say about Magic Basketball? Alright, fair enough. Pyre might be weaker than Bastion. I really dug the atmosphere of Pyre, though. And Magic Basketball was kind of fun. Some Slytherin, which haven't you played? Bastion? Pyre? Both? Both. Have you played Transistor? Oh, cool. We got pardoned. Everything's fine now. Roll the credits, guys. We did it. Problem solved. Yeah. Transistor is a phenomenal game. Okay, look. Look. She says that, but she's lying. She'll never play it. Ever. Not even once. Been trying to get her to play Earthbound for 15 years now. I don't even think we've known each other that long. 15 years. All right, he is the Royal. Well, apparently he's not royal enough to usurp the law of the land, and then they know it. He doesn't seem to care. Slytherin, how dare you say that to me? How dare you? How dare you say that to me? Of all people, today. Oh, that's cool, Beatloaf. I did not know that. I haven't played Hades yet. I gotta get in there, man. It looks so good. big stinky golf clap for one concern. Nicely done, Royal. Very good job. Boy, oh boy. What a savior. What a beacon. Everything squeaks. Everything in this game squeaks. It squeaks and tweaks. Charon has 120 different ways to say ung. Cool. It's kind of like a thwomp, except a thwomp only has one way to say ung. But it's kind of like that. One is a number close to 120 if you're counting to a billion. I don't know if I can. Like that. I may have put a little bit extra grunt in there. Grunting in a booth. As someone who moonlighted in a little bit of amateur voice acting, it definitely is awkward making grunty noises. A womp. Oh! No, I can't do that one as well. Can't. I apologize for that noise. Yeah, please do, Nikki, get back to us. Okay. So they're in prison. This is a video game trope we're all familiar with. I imagine all of our stuff has been taken, too. I moonlighted in Gruntilda. Nah, I can't do that either. Nah, it's not in there. I'm no JonTron. I can't voice Banjo-Kazooie characters and then not be allowed to voice Banjo-Kazooie characters. You'd sooner grunt in a booth than do anime moe girl kawaii voices? Yeah, that's got to be irritating too. I guess I'd probably pick grunting over that also. It's your second time in prison. At least this one's an actual prison, right? The first one was a tavern. Who's using taverns to lock people up? I mean, it is kind of like economical, right? Like you've got the drunk tank where they get drunk. Makes sense. She has an anime kawaii voice? That's cool. Everyone's got to have a thing. Everyone's got to be good at something. It's not like a mandate. It's just like... it's something that happens as a person. Alright, can I butt stomp? I can. I can butt stomp it because it's red. Everyone in jail except me is complaining. They seem shocked by my feet. I do have pretty toes. Let's see what I can do about it. Yeah, no, you're being kind of a horse's ass at the moment. And you smell like 1, 2. Let's go save the game. It only took 2.5 hours, but I'm finally starting to feel comfortable in the stream again. Just so you all know. Wait. There's a nut there for me to twist. Badass Mc... No, I don't have Badass McTwisty! My Badass McTwisty button doesn't work. They took all my stuff. They took it all. belonging to Garbage the horse. We don't even know what happened to Garbage. We didn't get like a credits, where are they now situation for Garbage. Some Slytherin, your voice is too deep for a girl to be a good I disagree. I've heard your voice. You have a great voice. You could do it. You could do it twice. What is this? I think this is the exit. You guys don't even know. She's got this like smoky voice. It is the coolest thing you've ever heard. Okay, I can't open that rock either. And by smoky, I don't mean like, you know, like the lunch lady, like, hey, Jeremy, it's toast night tonight. Like, not like that. Not that kind of smoky. You know? Like the smooth way that smoke wisps in the air. That's the way her voice sounds. Do they have toast night? in a lunchroom cafeteria? Do they have toast night? Dr. Mrs. the Monarch girlfriend? No, not quite like that. Smoking. They say Garbage the horse is wandering around 13th century Japan to this day. I love that. I love that so much. Alright, so that guy's got tickets, but he's not too worried. He doesn't have tickets to the gun show. That's why. But don't worry, I'll be handing them out. I'll be handing them out promptly. Once I get my twisty McNut wrench back, the situation is going right into their armpituation. I don't have a wrench. Well, it's one part because you're hilarious. I'm not going to take that from you. But the other part is my favorite joke, like my favorite gag of any kind, is saying that someone has been dead for 30 years. That, I don't know what about it, but it tickles me every time, no matter what. Okay, so that is the spine, right? The little corn teeth key piano things in the ground. That is a spine. I was right. Mark the calendar. It finally happened. So there's technology to manipulating the spines. Nice reference, Papa Beatloaf. Okay, I don't want to go there. That lets me go back. He has my wrench! This man has my goddamn wrench. I'm gonna throw a box at him. Fuck you! You give me badass McTwisty back. I didn't even need to solve that puzzle. I knew it in my heart. Whoa! What was that? Did you guys see that? What was that? Something really fast zoomed by, right? Yes? I'm not crazy, am I? That happened. Guess I can't take the box with me, but I guess I don't have to. Yeah, there's something going on. There's a bit of a something. It's a bit of a ting. So this is the tower that Beatloaf was talking about, that he was saying is he found difficult to get through. And that's not me making fun of him. It is probably going to do the same thing to me. This whole tower sort of plays like a Metroidvania. Like, I know the whole game is a Metroidvania already, but this part is like a microcosm of a Metroidvania, because you have all your stuff taken away, and you have to slowly get your things back piecemeal, right? And when you get the wrench, now all the wrench-related puzzles become available. So you need to do enough wrench puzzles to get your gun back, and then you have gun and wrench abilities, and then you need to get your grenade back, so you have grenade and gun and wrench. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. It's like that. And it can get a little bit confusing, because there's multiple floors. There's a lot going on. There's a lot happening. So I'll do my best. Which I've been doing this whole time, so please don't expect much. Okay. I can electrify my wrench. at least. Okay. I don't appear to be doing anything here, though, so let's try to go up another level. By the way, I love the elevator noise. I love it. It's a great noise. Every game should have it. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. I think that song is about taking a poo. This isn't the first time I've made that observation. People who know me know that I recycle my own jokes. Trying to do my part for the environment. Alright, is there anything over here? Yeah, there is. Probably don't want to get lasered. Oh, well I got lasered anyway. I just went and ahead and did that for you for free. It's about taking a poop. That's the song. Linkin Park, high school years. Yeah. Yeah, it's been one metric forever, for me at least. They say high school is the best years of your life. What do you guys think about that? Would you go back and do it again? Better question. Would you go back and do it again, knowing what you know now, being who you are now? Do you think that would change things for you? Getting a lot of no's. Beatloaf would, though. I think I would. I think I would. High school was awful. It was terrible. I hated it. Every part of it. The kids, the teachers, the rote memorization of facts you're never going to use in your actual life. The whole thing sucked. But I think I could make a better go of my future knowing what I know now. So Mina and Elro are waxing political in the jail still. And they don't really seem to be getting along too well. I hear you, Kitty. I don't blame you at all. There's no wrong answer to that question, you know. It's just something I've been thinking about. The problem with these two is they both have this ideology, and they both recognize the flaws of their ideology in the other person's ideology, but both of them have the same flaws. Both of them are problematic at their very core, and neither is willing to budge, and that's a difficult situation. Difficult situation to be in. Alright, so we made it to the other side of this, so let's try going up here. The guy's hair looks like a banana peel. I mean, that's fair. Wrench has a Wrench. Her name is Wrench now. Robin has a magnet for hair. So, you know, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. Have I been here? I need to write like I'm running out of time. I need to write every second I'm alive, every second I'm alive. History has its eyes on me. Let's see if we can get anything in here. I know there's a key. I know there's something. And I know that I can use my wrench about it. So, like, I just fall down here and... Yeah, but they immediately come back. Wait. Beatloaf said you can use... Oh, I don't have grenades yet. Okay, I need to get my grenades. This is a grenades room, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, we're not making any progress that way. Cool. It's nice to know it exists, you know? It's nice to know you have a friend. Is there a way? I'm already lost. I'm already lost. Like, right now. Right now, this moment in our lives. Oh. Yeah, that's the guy that was Dashy McSmashy all over the place. Ooh, okay. Yeah, boy. Give him the old wrench. Give him the old Judy wrench. Jin Sakai. I'm fighting the samurai of Tsushima. Just live your life, Papa Beat. Looking like Gajimbo. A little bit. He's got a very large quarter for a hat. There we go. Took him out with a Mario beating a boss sound effect. Alright, somehow we made progress. I don't know how, but we did, because that guy wasn't there before. And the lasers are off. Who turned off the lasers? Who did it? I feel like I've already made this climb. I have. Okay. Alright, we're gonna stop. We're gonna stop doing dumb. All I know is I gotta get to Japan and take Pale with. That'd be dope, man. I'm down with it. I've got like several potential destinations to spend my my travel voucher on. I still don't have a gun. Gonna eat all the food. I want Japanese street food. That's the first thing I want. We were gonna go to Shinjuku, actually. A couple friends of me friends. We were gonna go last October, so like a few months ago. But of course, COVID happened. We couldn't do it. I still hope to. I don't know if I'm gonna do it, you know, as soon as the pandemic is over. But that was going to be my Kokoro wish, you know, like my one big cool thing in a lifetime thing I wanted to do, and I still want to. Alright, subject, Jala, F3, report 1324877. Jala was reported by a roommate as having been digging at a weakened section of wall. Solution, move from F3 to F5 and prevent extracurricular activity for a month. Does that solve it? Does that solve the problem? Go eat KFC. You're allergic to seafood? And that's all they got? Aw, dude, that sucks. You're right. That is no fun. Just bring like 50 EpiPens, man. We'll just stock up on convenience store natto. You'll have all the fermented beans you could ever want. So I don't remember these being here. And I get the feeling this is just like players were getting stuck here, so they added little navis to help people see that there's a way they can go. Yeah, it's a very stereotypical American thing to do. Is to go to a foreign country and, you know, try and eat what you already eat at home. I bet real ramen, like even real street ramen, busts the shit out of our 5-star restaurant equivalent of ramen. I'll bet you. I will bet you with my fucking head. I'll head bet you right through a wall. Alright, so we're looking at some one concern employees living in the tower. These are your pencil pushers. They don't get down and dirty. They don't have to deal with Mother or those pyramid head Valkyries she's got at her side in that mural. You have a favorite ramen shop in San Diego? Yeah, I've got a favorite ramen shop here in my city that I'm not willing to say on stream. Close one. Nice try, TJ's plumber. Did I get a key? I did. Cool. Bam! Oh, hang on. I don't think ever in my life I could eat natto. My nose is very sensitive. You don't want to be head bet by me? You probably don't. It's a situation. Yeah, natto is fermented soybeans. It's like, it's sticky and slimy at the same time. It almost looks like peanut butter that was chewed up with beans and then spat into a box. That's what natto looks like, and it doesn't smell much better. It's extremely pungent, but it's considered a delicacy, and once you get used to it, it is supposed to be quite tasty. You know, I mean, like, newsflash, coffee is fucking disgusting. Like, it just is. Objectively, it's disgusting. But you acquire a taste for it, and then it becomes quite lovely. There's not a child on this planet. I don't actually know what I'm talking about. There's not a child on this planet who drinks coffee and thinks immediately, yum yum! Like, that probably happens. But for the sake of what I'm saying right now, that never happens. I'm very animated right now. I hope that's okay. Think about a lot of stuff. See, I knew someone was going to have an example and prove me wrong immediately. Oh, hello. What's this situation? Who's this guy with a hat that looks like teeth? There's the plot right there. Sure is. Mr. Darland. Is his first name Casper? He looks like a One Punch Man character. He does. He does. He does look like that. So they're tinkering with one of those guns that Mina played with. That's what it looks like that Chemico Contra guy is dealing with. Okay, Darland is the guy in the suit. I don't know who the guy in the hilarious, tasty costume is. They probably said his name and I just wasn't looking. No, he doesn't have a name just yet. Right now, he's just incredibly flamboyant, and that's all we know about him. Nice tie, though. Interesting. So the Black Shroud refers to sort of like a barrier that people can't seem to get through. It makes you sick. But does it? After all, there's people on the other side. And the fact there's people on the other side seems to be something that one concern doesn't want anyone else to be concerned with. Let me catch up on the chat real quick. Sister loved coffee, that's why you say she's short. Yeah, wasn't that a thing that people talked about coffee stunting growth? Is that something they still say? I don't know. I don't listen to people. I don't eat the news anymore. Yoko Taro looking motherfucker, true. He's Sharky McYelson until further notice. Okay, yep, Sharky McYelson. I messed it up immediately. Name him Bruce after Finding Nemo. Can I tell you guys that I've never seen either of the Finding Nemo movies? I haven't. Haven't done it. Not even once. Does that make me a bad person? Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for forgiving me. Oh, I sure would like my gun. That would be pretty swag McCool. Was I not? Oh, it eats my electricity. Oh. Ooh woo. Double O Ives. Hey, welcome to the stream, man. Glad to have you here. There's like 3 minutes left until it's over, but that doesn't change the fact that you've made it. You're here, watching me fail in real time. Wow, that's so cool. They eat my electricity. What a day. What a time to be alive. Yeah, sorry, dude. It's, oh man, how am I gonna do this? I think I can break this one and then jump up. I can. Yeah, on Tuesdays it's 7 until 10. And on Thursdays and Sundays it's 3 until 6. I could probably do better timing than that, but it seems to be going okay so far. Ah, sucks to be you. Couldn't eat me fast enough. Oh. I completely missed the thing I was supposed to... The whole point of that room. Do I have to do it over again? I'm going to climb back up really quick and get that treasure chest, and then I'm going to run down and save. That's the play. Never mind. I can't do either of those things. The elevator has abandoned me. Well, what am I to do now? Oh, that's awful. Best laid plans. Okay. We'll find our way through. It's fine. I mean, if nothing else, I'm consistent, right? Hello. Oh, it's one of those. That didn't seem to do anything. There we go. That did. Oh, there's a save point right there. Even better. Wow. This is going to be great next Tuesday when I have no idea what I did or where I am. You have to make an account, so you've been here at least 10 minutes creeping anonymously. That's fine, man. I hope it's been somewhat entertaining. I've been pretty scatterbrained this entire stream. So let me just quickly read over the chat, see what I missed. Pale, what's Shroud? Oh, jeez, is that an influencer reference? I think I get it. Some Slytherin. I've watched every Disney and Pixar movie, even crap sequels. I kind of like the crap sequels. Like, both Aladdin crap sequels are A+ to me. Liking Pyre over Bastion makes you a bad person. Look. Magic Basketball talked to me, okay? It fed me something that I was missing for my whole life up to that point. Bastion didn't do that, even if it had a smoky-voiced narrator explaining everything, which I thought was really cool. Pocahontas 2 was a travesty and ruined my childhood. I think Pocahontas 2 ruined one of my relationships. Like, no joke. Let's see, ended on a chump wump. I mean, the whole thing's been a chump wump. And a wump wump. Sure, you have to go all the way over to another elevator, take it to the same level as that one, walk over and take it down. This whole place is just a fist in my mouth. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Yeah, Bastion was narrated by some Slytherin. Fun fact. Check it out today. She never played it. She just worked on it. Okay. Yeah, Pocahontas 2 straight up like ruined one of my relationships. Because I thought what Pocahontas did was fucked up. I thought it was fucked up what she did. That she did him so dirty, and for like the most unlikable fuckboy ever, really. And you know, my ex, who I was with at the time, was on Pocahontas' side, and you know, I at the end of the day, I dodged a bullet because fuck Pocahontas. That's the moral of this stream. If you've taken nothing away from tonight, take that with you. They just did that to match history. Oh, they decided now the second movie is when they're gonna be accurate. Yeah, I think at the end of the day, I did okay. All right. Yeah. So I'm gonna do the end of the stream spiel. Don't run away yet, please. I'm gonna do a raid, and I'd like you guys to come with me. But yeah. So thank you everyone that came. Thank you everyone who stayed. I appreciate you, and I appreciate you. The next stream is going to be on Thursday at 3 p.m. Mountain Time. I'm going to be continuing Control. Hopefully, the progress we make there will be a little bit spicier than the progress we made here. But that's the way it's looking. I hope everyone has a nice Wednesday. That's tomorrow, in case you didn't know. I hope it's nice for you. And I'll see you guys later. So we're gonna raid Violet Knight again, and she's probably playing Earthbound again. And yeah, so we're gonna do that. Oh, actually, I think she's playing something else. Whatever. It'll be a surprise either way. Oh, I can hear myself. That's awful. Don't do that. Oh, I can hear myself. I can still do it. Stop. Stop it, I said. Okay. probably could have done it from the other thingy. I'm still new at this. Will that work? I don't mind my voice, I just don't like it when I interrupt myself. Okay, I don't think that worked. Having technical difficulties at the tail end of this. My computer's not cooperating with me. Okay, I think I got it. Apparently I already have a raid in progress. What is going on? Oh, okay, we're good. All right, let's do it. Professional stream, everybody. Clap your hands. That's it. Stream's over. Everybody out. Thank you for coming with.